Hello guys, welcome back to another video with me, Christian Taylor. As you can see, I have drawn a Ferrari 458. I drew this from direct observation from a Googled image that I looked up long before this video. I just pulled it up, looked directly at the image, and just copied what I saw. No tracing, just straight eye to eye, direct observation. I also drew these windows because these are what I'm going to be targeting when I eventually cut these pieces out and assemble them to my car. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys was a sketch that I drew of the rear of the back of the car. I'm going to zoom in just to give you guys a look and focus in. So hopefully your eyes can make out what it is that you're seeing. Basically what you're seeing is the rear of the car and what I want it to look like. I sketched this. So basically what you have here is you have the windshield, you have the steering wheel, you have the driver's side seat, and then these two spikes right here, these cover the driver's side and passenger side seat. It's going to be a spider concept car, basically a roadster. So it'll be like a Ferrari 458 Spider. It'll be a convertible drop top kind of car. Here you would have like a transparent plate where you would see the engine. It would be like a little window where you could see the engine. I also want there to be a little window space right here where the tip of my pen is pointing. Little vents in the back. This is the tail light right here. Obviously, this is the back tire with the back rim. This is the side of the car. That's just a passenger side rearview mirror. Um, so I hope your eyes can make out exactly what it is that you're looking at, and hopefully you'll appreciate the level of detail that I put into it. Also, another thing that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention is some new parts that I made. So I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to show you. So the first one I'm going to introduce you to is I'm going to introduce you to these mounts that I made. I handmade these with super glue. And I also made this rail. What these are for is this. They are for my bumper and they're from my trunk. How it works is I take this rail and I mount it with super glue on both ends of this front bumper. Let me see if I can get it to. I may not be able to get it to go, but basically you can. There we go. So that's pretty much the ideal look for how I want this rail to go on. And then you have these mounts right here. And basically these little slits on the side, they go on these mounts. I'm not going to put them all the way on because everything hasn't been finalized yet. But basically you get the idea. These little slits go on the rail. And these mounts, they go underneath here, underneath my trunk, and that's what's going to allow my trunk to close up and down on my car. I also made these new doors. I traced them from the old ones that I had in previous videos. I mentioned in a previous video that I needed bigger doors to accommodate my basically the proportions of my car. So if you take a look here, I have my bumper in my left hand and I have my door on my right. So as you can see, there is enough room for a tire space, but the door still doesn't look big enough to accommodate the entire car. You also have to take into account the windows. You know, if you go back to my previous sketches of my drawings, you would have to now I want you to focus on this window right here, this roof. Oh, and I want you to take a look at that. Now, obviously the door is close, but it's still not, I don't know if it doesn't look big enough to accommodate. It looks close, but it still doesn't look big enough to accommodate the car. This right here is basically an ideal, basically pretty much what I want it to look like. So if you can piece that image together with these two pieces that I'm holding in my hand, you can pretty much get a visual of what it is that I'm aiming for. So yeah, and I'm going to bring it closer just so you guys can see exactly what exactly it is that I'm talking about. And I also made these little slits right here because I plan on making a locking mechanism to where I can actually click open a locked door like this right here. Make the little door handles. That's why these small little spaces are here indented on this door. Yeah. Sorry if it took a long time for the camera to focus. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, you guys. I dropped one of my most important pieces here. I was able to get it back. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you guys an update on my progress on the things that I've been working on while I've been away. I basically made all this off of camera, and that's pretty much it. Stay tuned for more content on my next video to see where I go from there. In terms of how I plan to continue with this project, and that's pretty much it. This has been another video with Christian Taylor.